And hello. In reference to the situation of the satellite controllers burning my eyes and they're burning my teeth and lips right now, the activity of their activities is them burning my throat. That makes me burp. And like they're dry heaving people's throats and stuff. It's attempted murder every day. The activities of these satellite controllers, these people had been arrested before for kidnapping me and holding me hostage in Indiana. And they were arrested for kidnapping me and holding me hostage in Arkansas, too. And they were charged for kidnapping me from North Carolina and New York and New Jersey before. These people was charged for kidnapping me from California several times. And obviously the Supreme Court does not know how to handle situations, or somebody doesn't know how to handle situations, because these people are still causing me physical injury. And these people have been prosecuted back in the 80s. And whichever person allowed them out of prison, those people must be charged and prosecuted for allowing these people to get out of prison, where they have gotten into satellite control rooms and tried to murder me all these years, and they've caused physical injury. So in reference to the Supreme Court laws, in reference to illegal activities of politicians letting criminals out of prison, such as these criminals that have gotten into satellite control rooms all these years, they must be apprehended, whoever they are. These people was charged. My mother had prosecuted these people back in the 80s too. And some of these people was prosecuted back in the 70s. The fact that the Supreme Court ever allowed these people to get out of office, or allowed them to get out of prison with their criminal records and the history of them stalking me and my mother. And these people had been arrested several times when they had been stalking my father back in the 60s. And other times. The fact that the U.S. justice system is not following the procedures and the activities of apprehending these people and prosecuting them, it still is violations of the due process and the activity of prosecuting criminals that had been stalking me and terrorizing me even when I was little. So in reference to the government, these people have been evading the laws probably 40 plus years. So they got out of prison when they had been arrested, these people that are doing these things, and they're conspirators. See, I was born as the richest child in the world in basic information. That's never going to change, because I'm the only child of my mother and father. And my mother and father was both wealthy on both sides of the family. And in reference to these government people trying to steal everything, the fact that dirty politicians and dirty government people allowed these people to get out of there's my mouth, allowed them to get out of prison, and they got back into satellite control rooms, those people need to go back to court. Those people need to get apprehended. They can declare martial law on these satellite controllers, and the fact that they haven't declared martial law on them, it's pretty serious. And they can declare DEFCON 1 or DEFCON 7 in between there against these people in reference to their war crimes with satellites and medical crimes of their people trying to injure me and their people damaging my face and teeth, and with their pathological lies of these government people and their people terrorizing me and trying to rape me and trying to steal my face and teeth, and these people damaging my anatomy. Those people need to get prosecuted. It is international treason. They're violating a humanitarian effort. They're violating human rights laws. They're still holding me hostage, and they're still burning me with satellites. And the Supreme Court had rulings before against these people that they were never allowed to be touching me with their satellites or damaging anything on my body. And those Supreme Court documents had to be publicized in newspapers and websites so people know what those papers are. So these people would get charged, which they had no right at all, kidnapping me from my mother and father's properties and mansions. So in reference to the information, it is attempted murder every second of every day against these government people. Every day they're burning on me.